Good evening, Hawk fans. Welcome to Spring Hill High School here in Longview, Texas, the suburbs of Longview, Texas, as the Pleasant Grove Hawks have made the trip down here to take on the Spring Hill Panthers, Week 2 of District 7-4A Division II action. Pleasant Grove coming in 4-2 on the season. Spring Hill coming in 1-5. The Hawks 1-0 in district play. Spring Hill 0-1. And Jay, you look at it on paper, the Hawks certainly are favored, but get into district play, get into folks that have had all season to look at tape and all that kind of stuff. You got to show up each week, and every week matters from here on out.
Well, and we're also playing on their home turf. Literally, they've got a great stadium here, and temperature, nice little 67 at game time, and it's going to drop into the high 50s by the end of the game. So great weather for football to take place, and had a great week of just weather for practice. Talked to Coach Gibson a little bit before the game, and they are psyched up and ready to get this one going. Defense is coming in only averaging about 11.7 points allowed, and Lance Jackson definitely the strong arm of the defense, and has just been wreaking havoc on quarterbacks, and expect him to do the same tonight against Spring Hill. Their defense is allowing 36 points a game, and you expect Pleasant Grove to come out just like last week whenever they played against
North Lamar.
Yeah, North Lamar.
Yeah, and so, of course, the Hawk defense last week pitched a shutout. They would certainly like to keep that going this week, as you see them making their way out here on the field. And really, that defense has been the catalyst for the team as the year went on. But, man, the offense has started to come on in these last few games. Jared Halter able to do some things through the air and able to get a lot of long passes down the field. And maybe that's some things that Pleasant Grove didn't know we were going to have as we started the season. But as we've moved in through these weeks, you've got Spencer Browning usually playing on the left side, and then Camden Harris playing over on the right side. And those two guys have proven to be very powerful weapons, and two guys that are able to take the top off of the field anytime they're out there. And Jared Halter has just steadily progressed each week as he's gotten a little bit more timing with those guys in particular.
Well, and also just being able to rely on the hands of Lance Jackson coming out of that tight end position. He's got 181 yards so far and 3 TDs, and he's one of those Hawks that's averaging more than 20 yards per reception at 22.8. And so he's not only making a splash on the defensive side, but he's making his name on the offensive side as well.
Yeah, Lance, one of those guys, and you watch him out there at tight end, usually involved in lead blocking when you're trying to break the running backs free of something. Last week you were able to see that, though. When he gets into space, as big as he is, he can cover some ground in a hurry. And then if you show up just with one person, or you show up trying to arm tackle him, you're going to be left there in the turf, and he's going to be in the end zone. And we saw that last week, but we've seen that several times from the big recently named 5-star for the Hawks.
Saw that. He got a little increase from 247, and that caused him to earn his 5th star. I think if you've been a Pleasant Grove fan for any time here, we expected that even earlier in the season, but kudos to him, and I am looking forward to him being in that burnt orange in the for the next foreseeable future. But also on this offensive side, they've got plenty of running backs that have had their opportunity to be able to touch the ball, and no harder runner than Nick Bell's coming in with 360 yards rushing and 6 TDs, and he's even had a little pass reception so far this year.
Yeah, 14 receptions out of there, and I tell you, Nick Bells is one of those guys that every time he touches the ball, you feel like he has the potential to break something. So many tackles this year, it's just maybe the last guy there, or somebody able just to get a hand on a foot, trying to break through there. And then you got Brody Watts that'll come in and kind of change out what's there. Brody comes in, and he's a violent runner. He's going to run hard between the tackles. He's going to keep his feet churning. One of those guys that's going to pick up extra yards as he can, and then he can break through and get into that second level if he needs to. And really a 1-2 punch there that when those guys come back and forth, you can kind of get the linebacker guessing, what am I going to have to deal with when this person shows up? Either they're going to be shifty and try to get around me, or he's going to do everything he can to plant me out there in the middle of that turf.
Well, and then you've also got Jay Rich, who they bring in, and I mean he's had a phenomenal year so far. 334 yards, averaging 13.9 every time he touches it with 3 TDs as well. And so, the offensive weapons for Pleasant Grove over the last 3-4 games, you've started to see them, be extremely efficient. We really have not seen that many punts the past couple games, and I think that's probably what we're going to see tonight against the Spring Hill Panthers.
Absolutely. A couple of technical notes as we get moving into tonight's game. If you see our main shot there that you're going to see most of the night, and you see the logo in the middle of the field, we are not in Hughes Springs. We are in Spring Hill. However, we are broadcasting from the visitor side. They actually turned their stadium. What used to be their home side faced the west, Jay. Sounds a little bit familiar. And so probably maybe close to 10 years ago now, they built a bigger set of stands over on what was the visitor side, made that the home side. And so we are in what used to be the home press box over here on the Spring Hill side. And so we are broadcasting from the visiting side. You'll notice that during the game, just with logos and that type of stuff. Also where the down box is, and especially during halftime, you're going to notice that. Another thing on the technical side that is important to note is we are broadcasting from a hot spot tonight, part of that because of where we are in location. So far it's holding up well, it's doing great. We've got it back up just in case we get to that. But if you do notice some technical issues, it may be that, and so we appreciate your patience. And as we broadcast here, this is one of those things. Texarkana Game Day, we're going to try to show up wherever the game is happening. And believe it or not everyone has the nice facilities and the setup that we have back at home. And so we do what we can, but we certainly appreciate all the guys from Game Day and everyone who helps make this for you each week. So just know that if you notice just a few things different tonight.
We're just minutes away from game start, and looking for Pleasant Grove to come out hot.
Yeah, absolutely. And interested to see if we start on offense or defense. Last week we started on offense. You got the Hawk Band just finished our alma mater. Now you got Spring Hill playing their alma mater over on the opposite side. Do want to take just a moment and congratulate the Hawks tennis team. Today they played in the regional finals against a Wills Point team and came up just a little bit short there at the end. Top 8 teams in the state. Came down to just the final couple of matches there, and so team tennis for the fall will bow out as a regional finalist, the furthest that our tennis team has ever made it. Coach Eric Pickett and that entire crew out there have done a fantastic job. We're going to pause now, and if you would join us for tonight's national anthem. All right, great rendition there by the Spring Hill Panther Band.
Spring Hill's only coming in here with one win, and that was against Gladewater, but they're going to be behind the arm of their quarterback, Travis Allen, and they're going to be leaning on Coleman Stout as their running back tonight. They run a little slot tee, try to lull you to sleep, and they're not afraid.
Number 13, number 55, Noah Tenney. Number 2, Jamarion Richardson. And number 10, Walker Wright, the captains for the Hawks tonight. Looks like number 61 for Spring Hill out there as a captain for them. That's Brady Johnson, offensive lineman. Looks like number 78 as well, Dean McDougal. And number 13 in the middle, Brady Meyer. He's the kicker.
And it is tails.
And so the Hawks have won the toss, and we want the ball. So Pleasant Grove will start on offense. They will be going from our right to left. And so it will be from north to south going toward the scoreboard. And they left their old scoreboard up on the other end, so they can reorient this thing just however they want to, I guess.
Well, they were one of the first schools at this level that I saw put up the first little jumbotron.
Yep.
And so they have been doing that, I guess, for, I want to say, maybe 6 years, 7 years.
Yeah, been a while. They've had a good-sized screen down there. It looks nice. And they always got those Patterson vehicles sitting out there, so a good partnership there. And so anybody in town that wants your vehicles parked there, and we want to provide that as our transportation for game day to the games each week, be more than happy to do that with you. So just give Jay a call. We'll get you hooked up.
Absolutely.
All right, so Spring Hill with the ball teed up. That is number 13, Brady Meyer, the kicker. The Hawks have Nick Bells and Roland Ritchie back deep. Last night in the JV game, they kicked an onside kick every single time. So we will see how they get this one started. They got a different guy up close. Let's see, there we go. Meyer high end over end kick. And it's going to be muffed a little bit there. Roland Ritchie is able to pick it back up, though, and Ritchie is going to get up just past the 25-yard line near the 26, and so could have been dangerous there. The ball bounced around for a minute. Roland able to jump back on it, though, and scoop it up, and so Pleasant Grove will be 74 yards away from the end zone as we get this thing kicked off here.
Yeah, Arch Versing making a good play, staying in his lane. A lot of times when you see a kicker or a kick receive that's muffed, sometimes those players get out of their lanes and open up big tunnels, but not the case for Spring Hills. Pleasant Grove gets the ball on the first series.
And so the Hawks going to send two to each side. We'll throw a little wheel route out of the background intended for Nick Bells. It's going to be incomplete, and that's something else that I saw in that JV game last night a few times. We scored on a wheel route a few times, but that'll be incomplete. It'll make it 2nd down and 10.
And a score of note, Atlanta is up 6-0 after a missed extra point early in the first quarter against Lordiallo.
Two to the right now. Halter again wanting to throw, trying to connect to Spencer Browning, just out of reach for the junior. Browning was trying to run under it. He had his man beat. Not quite enough there, able to get his fingerprints on it, but nothing else. And so it'll be 3rd down and 10 now for the Hawks.
Yeah, number 2, Alejandro Jaquez was step for step for about the first 10, 15 yards, but after that, the speed of Spencer Browning started giving him an extra length there, but just not able to get underneath that.
So on 3rd and 10, we'll still have 2 receivers split to each side. Once again, Hawks looking to throw, and this one is incomplete, but there is going to be a flag there. Jaden Scales trying to come back for it, and the defender just ran completely through him. It would have been a great catch anyway, but I do think Scales probably had a chance for it. Noah Weber, though, got in the middle of that, and they're going to call the flag. So it'll be a 10-yard penalty, 15-yard penalty, rather, and we will have an automatic first down.
And as a Spring Hill fan, I'm probably okay with that.
Yeah.
I think Jaden had made a pretty good correction and was coming back for the ball there, and Noah able to make some contact to dislodge that ball.
So Halter and company back now. This is the first run of the game to Nick Bells. When we talk about Bells being able to break one, this time they're not going to get him by the shoestring, and he's in from 59 yards away. Nick Bells. Touchdown, Hawks.
Yeah, Nick makes one good cut and basically untouched for 59 yards, and that puts him over 400 yards rushing for the season and definitely increases that average per touch.
Jay, I should have talked about him being able to break one long in the first game, and we wouldn't have been through this thing so long. Now waiting on the extra point from Yowell. A bit of a high snap. His kick is up. It is good. We're in the first quarter. Pleasant Grove leads at 7-0. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Start your day with seamless transactions.
Add your State Bank card to your device's digital wallet and enjoy the convenience of tap-and-go payments. Easy, secure, and thankfully at your fingertips. Simplify your day with State Bank's digital wallet.
Your family, your bank, State Bank.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Spring Hill. Just over 11 minutes still remaining in this opening quarter. Nick Bell's a 59-yard touchdown scamper puts the Hawks up 7-0 early in this one. James Solomon with the ball teed up right in the middle of the 40-yard line. High end over end kick's going to send the return man all the way back for a touchback. And so Spring Hill will start on their own 25-yard line.
For those that have any interest in the Liberty-Allo-Atlanta game, Liberty-Allo comes back and answers and is able to hit their extra point, so they lead 7-6. And looks like Gilmer has scored first against the Van Vandals as well.
Yeah, that Liberty-Allo-Atlanta game is one of those that it's almost like Texas High, Arkansas High, believe it or not. It's two teams that know each other well, played each other for a long time, and always seems to be a really good contest. Back here at Spring Hill now, the Panthers for the first time on offense. A little bit of a hard count there, trying to identify where the pressure is coming from. And Coach talked about this last night. He said you'll see a lot of hard counts trying to get people to jump. Quarterback squatting down, the handoff to the tailback in the middle, and he is going to have nowhere to go. Several Hawks in the middle of this one. The first guy in there for Pleasant Grove, number 21, Jace Elrod, plants the ball carrier in the backfield. That's Saul Cerda Hernandez, junior tailback for Spring Hill.
B.J. Rochelle right in there just making a big, huge wall, that defensive line that we've seen many times so far this season.
So this flex bone offense again, quick moving. Quarterback keeper around the left side now as they try to spread it out. That's number 7 for the Panthers, Travis Allen. And he is not going to get much, if anything at all. Might have got a yard past the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 9. Hawks do a good job to keep that thing spread out toward the side.
Yeah, Buck Anderson makes a very good open field tackle there to keep that to a short gain, bringing up 3rd and 6.
Oh, they got a little bit more than the down box looked like. Little counter toward the left side, and Jamarian Richardson stands the ball carrier up as he tries to come around the corner. Looks like he's still going to be a yard or so shy of the first down. It'll be 4th down and 2 on this. We have to get a little bit oriented with the down box being on our own side over here.
Yeah, it looks like Spring Hill's going to go for it here on this 4th and short on their own end of the field.
So Allen, the quarterback, and we'll see what they do. Looks like number 8, Jackson Copeland. I don't know what he was doing running a 45-degree angle back here. This may be a quick hit, or they are going to go for it. Hand it off to the tailback, and he gets none. The Hawks are going to meet Hernandez at the corner. That's big B.J. Rochelle, the first man there. And Pleasant Grove is going to have great field position after the turnover on downs. They'll have it 1st down and 10 at the Spring Hill 33-yard line.
Yeah, defense already looking great tonight. I think last week in the first half they only gave up like 21 total yards of offense. And just the mainstay of this Pleasant Grove Hawk team. And that's going to be the expectation for the remainder of this game, and brings up a very good matchup next week against Gilmer.
Halter gets the snap, wants to throw, firing toward the end zone, incomplete. He just led the intended receiver, Camden Harris, And, boy, Camden had his guy beat a little double move out there on the right side, and he was wide open. Halter just a little bit too much on it that time. It'll be incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. The Hawks have attempted quite a few passes here. Nick Bells, though, leads the scoring. Bells on the carry heel, looking for some room in the middle. This time he's going to be tripped up after a short gain. First man there for the Panthers is number 30, Tristan Cogden. And we're going to have 3rd down and about 3, and the Hawks quickly using tempo now. 2 right, 1 left. Hand off Bells again, looking for some room in the middle. Not quite enough for the 1st down. And so the Hawks are going to have 4th down here. Spring Hill turned it over on downs. Now the Hawks with a 4th and 2, and again quickly back to the line. Halter gets the snap, hands to Bells again. Bells trying to cut it up. Bells is going to have enough for the 1st down. Gets it inside the 20, and he'll move the sticks. And Nick Bells, great job of patient running that time. Just slid down the line until he found a spot he could get north and south, and he turned his shoulder pads and moved the sticks. 2 to the right side, 1 to the left side now for Halter and company. And now they're going to give Spring Hill a chance to sub if they want to. The Hawks came in, and in a no huddle, you have to give that opportunity. So there they do. Still 12 seconds on the play clock. 2 to the right side, 1 to the left side. Halter gets the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, wants to throw. Firing toward the end zone. Incomplete. He was trying to catch up with a crossing fullback, Landon West. We've seen them connect a few times this year. And that play just took a little bit to develop, and Halter may have been moving to his right just a little bit too much, led West a little bit too far, and it'll be 2nd down now.
Roland Ritchie was actually was open in the flat, but Garrett going for the TD toss.
Halter wants to throw, throwing left. Lance Jackson trying to turn the corner. He'll be wrapped up around the ankles. Pretty decent open field tackle that time by Noah Weber for Spring Hill. And the Hawks are going to be 3rd down and 9.
You got to think that they're going to be looking either Spencer or Camden in the corners.
Hawks with them spread out, tight end on the right side. They fake to Bells, throwing toward the end zone. Touchdown! Spencer Browning. Spencer Browning in the corner of the end zone. He got his man beat. That time Halter put just enough touch on it. Hit Spencer right between the 1 and the 9, and it is a touchdown for the Hawks.
Yeah, a little easy pass and pass and catch there by Jarrett and Spencer Browning, and just really making it look very, very easy there for the Pleasant Grove Hawks' 2nd score of the night.
Wait on the extra point from Yowell. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good.
At the 7:30 mark at the 1st quarter, Pleasant Grove leading 14-0.
We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Tired of the annual hassle of hanging holiday lights? Forget those struggles and invest in the convenience and year-round beauty of Gemstone Lights. Permanent architectural and holiday lighting that you control. With Gemstone Lights, access over 1,000 pre-built patterns for festivities throughout the year. Easily alter them through our user-friendly app. Experience the magic of Gemstone Lights today. Available through Livewire Electrical Services, Texarkana's authorized Gemstone Lights dealer.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Spring Hill. 7.5 minutes remaining in the 1st quarter. Pleasant Grove leading 14-0 after a 23-yard touchdown strike from Jarrett Halter to Spencer Browning. Extends this Hawk lead. James Solomon with the ball teed up on the 40. High end over end kick. It'll be fielded this time 3-yard line, looking for a return by number 4 for Spring Hill, Trevor Allen. And the Hawks are down on it quickly. He may have gotten somewhere up around the 7 or so before he was bottled up. It's like number 6, Kedrid Smith, the freshman, with some help from Jamarian Richardson. And Spring Hill is going to be pinned deep in their own territory.
Yeah, Pleasant Grove defensive line here looking to back this one into the end zone.
So his forward progress got him almost to the 8-yard line. So that's where the Panthers will take over. And, yeah, you feel like Coach Jonathan Darby probably salivating at the opportunity here to do something here. One receiver wide to the left, everybody else in tight. The ball bounces around a little bit. The quarterback gets back on it. I tell you, he tried to make the handoff to Allen. The Hawks were in the middle of that thing. The ball bounced into the air, and he is lucky to be able to pull that one back down. It'll back him up to the 5-yard line. It'll be second down from there. See big B.J. Rochelle in the middle, DeCorey Cranford there on the line along with Lance Jackson. Travis Allen surveys the defense. He does have one receiver wide left, everybody else in tight. Again, tries to hand it off to the tailback, Allen.
He actually kept it.
Oh, the quarterback kept it. Wow. Confused me and the defense for a second there. Didn't confuse enough of the Hawks, though, because they were able to wrap the quarterback up.
Yeah, B.J. Rochelle there for the stop, and this is going to create third and about 8 for Spring Hill.
So they'll scrimmage from the 10. Allen and company, again with everybody in tight. Hand off again to the tailback. This time he finds some room, gets into the secondary. He'll have enough to move the sticks, gives the Panthers a little bit of breathing room up across the 20, down near the 23, and now he is shaking up a little bit. And I tell you, if there's anybody that Spring Hill doesn't want to see down there on the turf, it's the senior Trevor Allen. He has been everything that they've had on offense so far this evening.
Yeah, I had a moment to speak with some of the coaching staff of Pleasant Grove, and they identified him being the strength back there, and good to see him getting up on his own.
Yep. It's like maybe something either shoulder or hand there, but certainly as a tailback, something a little way he's walking, maybe a little lower than that.
Something like that.
Regardless, it is enough to move the sticks. It'll be 1st and 10 for Spring Hill at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I saw an injury like that in the movie Johnny Be Good. Don't wish that upon anybody.
Again, Travis Allen and company to the line. One receiver wide left, everybody else in tight. Several men in motion. Quarterback trying to keep it, and he is going to be brought down in the backfield. The Hawks shoot the gap, and that's big Lance Jackson. Gets those mitts around the quarterback's waist, slings him down behind the line of scrimmage. And it'll be second down from behind the sticks for Spring Hill.
Yeah, that's going to be the 15th tackle for loss for, actually, wrong stat there. That's going to be the 13th tackle for loss for Lions.
Close enough. Allen trying to carry around the right side. This time he's got some room, and Allen is going to get into Hawk territory, finally flushed down and knocked out of bounds by Jaden Scales. They kind of lull you to sleep. Everything in the middle, everything in the middle. He pulls it out and bounces it outside.
And that's what one of the coaches was sharing with us about last night's JV game, that Spring Hill did that, 2 times in a row. They'd go up the middle, and then once the quarterback saw that defensive end sort of lurking a little in, they kept it, and long gain there for Spring Hill.
So now they scrimmage from the Hawk 45-yard line. Man in motion to the right. Handoff, tailback in the middle. He tries to spin out of a tackle. That's Trevor Allen back in the game. So good to see him. If you are a Spring Hill fan, he'll pick up 2 yards on the play. It'll be second down from there. Tried a little spin move to get away from the defender, but Elrod able to make the stop.
We've got 4 minutes and 44 seconds and counting remaining in this first quarter. Spring Hill gets on the Pleasant Grove side of the field.
Motion from the left. Late pitch. This time it's to number 8, Jackson Copeland. He's going to be maybe half a yard shy of the first down. We'll see where they mark it. He may actually have enough for the first. He does. It'll be a first down. He got just to the sticks. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the Hawk 35-yard line. So a couple of big chunk plays around the outside have allowed Spring Hill to move this thing on a drive that started at their own 8. send the receiver, Alejandro Jaquez, out to the right side. Quarterback pulls the ball out of his tailback's hands again, and big B.J. Rochelle says that's not the right decision, young man. Slings him down back across the 40. His forward progress will get him to the 39, and it'll be 2nd down and 14 from there.
And that was the tackle for loss stat that I was staring at.
There we go. Now we added up the right way.
So B.J. Rochelle now has his 15th tackle for loss, and I believe he is now at 60 tackles so far for this season.
You were just telling the future, Jay. You just didn't know it.
I had that gift.
2nd down and 13 with one man out wide to the right side for Allen and company. He gives it to the other Allen into the middle, and he's going to be wrapped up after a short gain. I tell you, the way that he spun around like that, I really thought somebody may have had hold of a face mask. But no flags, and he didn't jump up acting like it had been. So
it definitely had to be high on the number 4 that the jersey was pulled.
You got it back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 10. Big opportunity now for the Hawks to get off the field. Allen just a straight dive into the middle. And 9 of the 11 Hawks got involved in that tackle. And we're going to have 4th down and 6 to go. And obviously in 4-down territory, we've seen Spring Hill go for it from their own 33. So from the Hawk 31, they certainly elect to keep the offense out here on the field. Copeland in motion. They pitch to him late. The ball's on the ground. Copeland scoops it back up, but that little bit of delay was a little bit too much. And the Hawks are able to get back there in at Jaden Scales. Wraps up Copeland in the backfield. Ball goes over on downs, and Pleasant Grove has it once again. This time the Hawks will scrimmage from their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, Jaden Scales does a great job staying on assignment and not getting lulled into that dive, and makes a great play. And Spring Hill puts it on the turf. That sort of shortens that time span to sort of sneak that ball in. But Pleasant Grove ball at the 34, 35.
2 to the right side, 1 to the left side. Hand off to the tailback, trying to come around the left side. This is Roland Ritchie. He is going to be close to 1st down yardage. I tell you, he did a great job of stringing that thing out and tiptoeing down the sideline. He picks up 11, and it will be a 1st down and 10. So just a little zoom sweep there, we used to call it.
Well, he does a good job staying behind his blocker until that hole opened up, and he was able to spring it outside.
2 on the right side, 1 on the left side. Halter wants to throw, looking for a man down the middle, incomplete. Was trying to get it to Ritchie, overthrew him and the defender. And it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, Spring Hill was definitely not in press coverage there, and really gave the Hawks a good 7 to 8 yards just because they did not want to give up that deep ball. And Spring Hill able to defend that. That ball, a little overthrown, but all the Hawks were definitely covered on that particular play.
2nd down and 10 now for Pleasant Grove. 2 on the right side, 1 to the left side for Halter. Hands the ball off. Brody Watts on the carry. We talked about him a little bit in the pregame. Not a lot of room there in the middle as Spring Hill crashes down to bottle that up. It'll be 3rd down and 8 to go from near midfield.
And we've got 1 minute and 14 seconds and counting remaining in this first quarter. Most likely it'll be at the 1 minute mark or less before this next play is called.
Hawks break the huddle with 18 seconds on the play clock. 2 receivers left side, 1 receiver right side. Halter gets the snap, fakes to Watts, rolls to his right, has a man in his face, throws, and it's intercepted. It's intercepted, and big number 77 for Spring Hill is on the move. They're going to catch him before the end zone. That's Ogunurki Otujor.
Jaden Mathis was the Pleasant Grove Hawk that did not give up on that play. And so now the Pleasant Grove defense is going to be called to keep Spring Hill from advancing 1 yard to keep them from getting on the scoreboard. And, Jarrett Halter there trying to make a play and just put that ball up, going to the ground, and right place, right time for Spring Hill to do a little scoop and almost score.
There's a big fella on the defensive line. That's something you dream about. He needed it to be from about 33 yards instead of 35.
Correct.
So it'll be 1st and goal from the 1, and you talked about it, this Hawk defense needing to stiffen here to prevent a score. They're going to call their best misdirection play. Travis Allen, Trevor Allen, quarterback and tailback. And Trevor Allen is in for the score, touchdown. He needed a yard. He just got a yard, but it was enough for the score. And so Spring Hill, following an interception, with an opportunity to cut this lead in half in the waning moments of the opening quarter. We'll wait on the extra point from Brady Meyer. Snap is back, kick is up, and it's good. Just a few seconds remaining in the first. Hawks lead at 14-7. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Texline Card House, where the stakes are high and the cards are hotter than ever. Here at Texline Card House, we deal in excitement, strategy, and unforgettable moments. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a first-timer, our tables cater to every level of skill and ambition. Join the poker revolution, where every hand can be your winning hand. Get in on the action. Come see us at pokeratlas.com for all of our updates and experience the game like never before. Texline Card House is the best little poker house in Texas.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Spring Hill. The Panthers have cut the lead in half after an interception returned down to the 1. Set Spring Hill up for a short one-play touchdown drive. And so the Panthers will be kicking to the Hawks once again.
Do you think an onside could come here?
I would be prepared for it. Absolutely. And that's what it is. Very well executed. Bounces high in the air. Jace Elrod slides over and is able to field that one. And so Pleasant Grove will have short field at the 45-yard line.
I like how Marcus Floyd stepped up and sort of gave a little protection there after Pleasant Grove was able to recover that onside kick.
So the Hawks 55 yards away from the end zone.
Yeah, only 38 seconds remaining in this first quarter.
2 receivers to the right side now, 1 to the left side for Elrod and company. Hand the ball off to Nick Bells. Bells trying to turn the corner. And they're just going to do a good job of stringing him out. And that's one of those times I think maybe he kind of got caught looking a little bit too much down the field instead of just running as hard as he could toward the sideline. I think he could have outrun that first defender. Maybe got a few more yards. As it was, he was able to get kind of caught from behind, slowed down just enough for the second guy to get there. No gain on the play. Maybe a gain of 1. Second down and 9. Pitch to Bells again, coming left. This time he does get north and south in a hurry. And he says, hey, I heard you talking about Brody Watts finishing with some power. I'll show you I can do that also. And Noah Webster got the rough end of that one down the field. It'll be enough to move the sticks. Moves it across midfield into Panther territory. And that's also the way the first quarter is going to end. Your score at the end of 1, Pleasant Grove 14, Spring Hill 7. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Craving Tex-Mex that tastes like home? Look no further than Tamale's Mexican Kitchen. Family owned and operated since 1992, we bring Texarkana the freshest flavors this side of the border. We use only the highest quality ingredients with fresh vegetables chopped daily. Our salsa is made from scratch with steam-peeled Roma tomatoes for a taste that explodes with flavor. We don't settle for anything less than USDA All-American meats. like our signature skirt steak fajitas. Every dish is made with love, from our kitchen to your table. Make Tamales your go-to spot for Taco Tuesdays, Enchilada Wednesdays, or any day you're craving a taste of home. Tamales Mexican Kitchen. Real, fresh Tex-Mex, tastes like home.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Spring Hill as we get ready to start the second quarter. Of the Hawks on offense. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line of the Spring Hill Panthers. The Hawks lead at 14-7. After a touchdown run by Nick Bells, a touchdown reception by Spencer Browning, and then a touchdown run for Spring Hill. Made up the scoring in the first stanza.
You know, we had an edible dinner tonight, but just saw that tamales commercial.
Looked pretty good, didn't it? Elrod and company out there. It's Elrod trying to get it down the field to Cam Harris, and it's incomplete. You saw the graphic come up there. M&M Tire, one of the sponsors for us here on Texarkana Game Day. If you go into M&M Tire and Auto Center, let them know that you saw their ad here on Texarkana Game Day. Get 10% off your tire and auto service, located at 720 North State Line in Texarkana. M&M Auto, thank you for your support of Texarkana Game Day. Ball comes out at the end of this one. They're going to say Nick Bells was down. Looked like he was for sure, in a very demonstrative point to the ground by the head linesman over here on our sideline. Says nope, he was down, but it still was a good play by Spring Hill, and the Hawks only managed 1 yard on the last 2 plays. 3rd down and 9 now. 2 to the left side, 1 to the right side. Late handoff, Brody Watts coming left. Brody Watts on the move. He breaks the tackle in the secondary. He'll be close to 1st down yardage. We'll see where they mark this one. Looks like it should be enough, and it is. 1st down Hawks. Brody Watts' little counter. I tell you, I like the way that play looked, and he turned his shoulders in a hurry. Back to the line now. Halter wants to throw again. Delayed handoff to Watts, and again, Watts gets to that second level. This time a pickup of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, that play right there is going to start causing those cornerbacks to start taking an extra peek inside, and I think that's going to open up a go route or at least a double move for those outside receivers for Pleasant Grove.
So the Hawks get the play call in.
Looking right at 10 minutes and 53 seconds of counting remaining in this first half.
2 on the right side, Spencer Browning by himself to the left. They fake the handoff. Halter rolls left, wants to throw, fires, incomplete. A little bit low, trying to catch the crossing Roland Ritchie on a little 15-yard drag. And it'll be 3rd down and 6 to go.
Yeah, Carson Johnson was there on the coverage, but ball just thrown just under where Ritchie could try to get his hands under for a reception.
Hawks with everybody in tight now. This time they pitch to Nick Bells, trying to come left. Bells has some room around the 20. Nick Bells at the 10. 5 touchdown Hawks. Nick Bells goes around the left side untouched. His 2nd long touchdown run of the game. This one from 30 yards away.
Yeah, good move right through the first hole. And once he saw daylight, there was nobody that was going to stop him. Great run there by Nick Bells.
I don't know exactly how many yards Bells has. He's got 89 just on the 2 touchdown runs, so over 100 yards of offense most certainly. And the Panthers do have a man just a little bit slow to get up out there. That's number 5, Arshvir Singh. He was the cornerback over on the left side when Bells made that turn. Not sure if he ran into a block from someone, but he is able to get up and exit under his own power, which is good to see. And so now Yowell is set to kick the extra point for Pleasant Grove. His kick is up, and it's good.
And the injured Spring Hill Panther, that could be Noah Weber, but that's going to take us to 10 minutes and 31 seconds in this second quarter for the Hawks as they lead 21-7.
10:31. We'll stay here with it. You can see the Texar instant replay there, and Yeah, looks like he just he met Lance Jackson at the corner. And was that Noah Weber, number 9?
I think that it was Noah Weber. I saw him sit down on the bench.
Okay.
And he would definitely be a huge loss.
Absolutely.
We've already called his name quite a few times.
Around the district, Gilmer leading Van 21-7, 7:17 remaining in the first half of that one. And Pittsburgh is up 8-0 over North Lamar as they start the second quarter in that game. James Solomon with the ball teed up once again for the Hawks on the 40. High end over end kick fielded at the 10-yard line, bounces off the turf there. Trevor Allen looking for a return, and he is not going to have one. And there's a flag that comes in from the White Hat. Looked like a couple of people were wrapped up with each other around the 21. Matter of fact, there's a flag. 2 flags out there, so let's see what's going on with this penalty. As it stands now, Spring Hill has it at their own 13-yard line while we sort out the soiled laundry on the field. Be an illegal block in the back against the Panthers. And I tell you, Jay, I called the wrong name on the injury. Number 5 is who I called out, and so he didn't get injured, but he did just commit a penalty on that one, so he'd probably appreciate it if we stopped saying his name.
If I was him, I would say the same.
So that moves the Panthers back to the 6-yard line, and started a drive earlier from their own 8. This one from their own 6. They were able to get it across midfield, though, earlier on that drive before turnover on downs. Panthers with one man to the left, everybody else in tight. Allen waiting on the snap. He hands the ball off. Number 44, Hernandez, the ball carrier. He'll be brought down before he's able to get to the 10-yard line. May have picked up 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, Jaden Scales and Jay Rich, I think, recognized something from film and caused Spring Hill to have to change the play.
You can hear the Hawk band getting cranked up with the opposing offense in front of them. They work to affect the game how they can, making as much noise as possible. Spring Hill with a late pitch out there to Allen. The Hawks able to close in on it with some speed. One of the Hawk players a little bit slow to get up over there. I think that's Buck Anderson, maybe. He's a little bit upset with himself at the end of that play. But he did make a good play out there on the edge. Not really sure what he was upset about. It'll be 3rd down and 6 to go. Allen hands to the other Allen, trying to come left, and the Hawks read it well. This is going to be dropped for a big loss in the backfield. Several Hawks in the middle of that one. Number 15, the first guy back, I believe. And it's going to be 4th and 10, and now we're going to see a punt from the Panthers. The punter standing inside his own end zone is sophomore Hudson Bartelli. Get a guy out there. You feel like that may be that spot for that young man that went out injured earlier. And now Spring Hill's going to have to call a timeout to talk about it. We'll stay here with it. Not sure how long this timeout will be, but they want to talk about it. They're probably a little bit nervous punting from their own end zone. So on a drive that started at the 6, following a penalty, the Hawks do not allow Spring Hill to get anything, especially after that negative play on 3rd down.
Yeah, that timeout being taken with 8 minutes and 31 seconds remaining, and Pleasant Grove leading handily, 21-7.
Other scores from around our area: Liberty Iowa leading Atlanta 14-6. DeKalb up 6-0 over Redwater. Carthage leading Athens 7-0. New Boston up over Queen City 7-0 in that one. Paris and Sulphur Springs tied at 0. Mount Pleasant and Texas High, no scores reported yet in that one. That one got kicked off at 7:30 from Sam Parker Field in Mount Pleasant. And so now the punt from Spring Hill. Again, Bartelli in his own end zone. High booming kick, and James Solomon calls for the fair catch, goes out of bounds, and so the Hawks.
Yeah, defense once again forces either a turnover or a punt, and giving Pleasant Grove great field position.
The Hawks heading back out there. Had a good game tonight from some of those big guys up front. KJ Greer, Jaden Willard. Guys have been opening up some holes, giving some protection. This time Brody Watts on the carry. He stopped after a short gain inside the 35, down to the 34. Be a pickup of 3. It'll make it 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, he was stopped by 2 Spring Hill players, number 43, Jacolin Jackson, and then 42, Levi Mackey, making the stop there.
So you see the Hawks kind of using some time in between plays. They usually don't get the play in and begin to break the huddle until around 18 seconds, and they'll be inside of 10 seconds on the play clock before they snap it. Halter wants to throw. Will pass out of the backfield. This time it's caught to the wingback, Landon West. A little wheel route, and it's going to be 1st and goal for the Hawks. Landon West shows a little burst of speed there and gets it inside the 10 down to the 8. Hawks now quickly back to the line, hand it off to Brody Watts again. Watts runs to the right, cuts it back up. As he gets between the numbers and the hashes, gets it inside the 5, down to the 3. Cut the distance in half. It'll be 2nd down and goal.
Yeah, he was able to cut that back in, but Brock Norris there to keep him out of the end zone.
Landon West is on the left side. He goes into the middle of the formation. Brody Watts follows him there. Watts is going to be at the 1-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and goal from there. Good hard run there by Brody. I don't know here, Jay, if I wouldn't see him fake the handoff, pull it out, and see if he can't get Halter on a little boot around the left side. Spencer Browning will go out wide to the left. Send 2 receivers over to the right side, Bam Harris and Roland Ritchie. Hand off to Watts again, and this time he's in. Touchdown, Hawks, Brody Watts. And he takes the last 10 yards by himself and extends this Hawk lead.
Yeah, Brody comes in and scores his 4th TD of the season, and he is looking at near 250 yards rushing so far for the season.
Waiting on the extra point now from Yao. Snap is back. Kick is up, and it is good.
So with 6 minutes and 32 seconds remaining in the first half, Pleasant Grove leading 28-7 over Spring Hill.
We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Texar is a community-first credit union which has served members in and around the Texarkana area since 1951.
Having 3 offices and employing almost 100 people, today Texar serves citizens of Cass, Bowie, Little River, Miller, Red River, and Lamar counties.
Through the years, we've had many different names.
From our humble beginnings as Bowie County Teachers Credit Union to where we are today.
We are honored to offer our members quality service with exceptional products.
We also take pride in staying one step ahead when it comes to introducing the latest and greatest in banking technology.
From personal to commercial banking.
And turning houses into homes.
We believe in banking made easy.
To make life easier for you.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Spring Hill. The Hawks have extended their lead 28-7 on a 3-yard touchdown dive by Brody Watts. 6.5 minutes remaining in this opening half. High end over end kick from James Solomon. Fielded at the 8-yard line. once again by the return man for Spring Hill. And this time he has some room. And Jay, I was just about to say, Trevor Allen keeps fielding these things and trying to do something with it, and it hasn't worked out. And about the time I got ready to say it, he turned the corner there and gets a good return for Spring Hill up near midfield, up to the 47-yard line. And so the Panthers with a chance at some life here in the bottom half of this second quarter.
Yeah, James Solomon is who came over and made that possibly touchdown-saving tackle. Spring Hill going to start their drive. We'll call it the 53.
No. So you're going to get
with
messed
6
up.
minutes and 24 seconds remaining in this first half.
Bartelli, the man out wide for the Panthers. Everybody else is in tight. Allen and company come to the line. 5 seconds on the play clock as they snap it. And Allen pulled it out of his tailback's gut to try to keep him himself. That just means they lost 3 yards instead of 1, as both he and the tailback were tackled in the backfield.
Lance Jackson and B.J. Rochelle on a stop at Pleasant Grove. Second down.
Be second down and 13 now for Spring Hill. One receiver out wide. And now they're going to call a timeout. Nope, delay of game will be a 5-yard penalty against the Panthers as they waited too long. I talked about it. They were snapping that thing right near the expiration of the play clock, and that time they went a little bit too far. 5-yard penalty moves them back inside the 40 to the 39. One receiver is wide to the right side. Allen back in the pistol. A couple of hard counts, gets the snap. Hands off to the tailback, little gut draw into the middle. That's Saul Cerda Hernandez. He'll still be behind the sticks. He gets it up to the 44. They need the Hawk 44 for a first down.
Yeah, what's worked well for Spring Hill in situations like this is get the ball outside as quick as they can. So just look for maybe a pitch to the outside. We haven't seen any attempts to throw deep.
Third down and 13. Give to Hernandez again, trying to come left. He gets none. He runs into Lance Jackson. Is bottled up immediately. Got some help from DeCorey Cranford. It'll be fourth down and 12. And they're sending in the punt team and Bartelli once again.
You sort of have to pick your poison on which end of the defensive line you want to go against. And DeCorey Cranford there and Lance Jackson just do a phenomenal job wrapping up and keeping that to no gain.
Nick Bell's the deep man for the Hawks. Punter, a little roll to the right, rugby-style kick. It's going to bounce at the 20 and go out of bounds there. And so the Hawks will have it at the 20-yard line, first down and 10.
Yeah, 3 minutes and 55 seconds left in this first half. Pleasant Grove looking to extend their lead, which currently is 28-7 for Spring Hill.
3.5 minutes. I think we're going to probably see a good dose of Nick Bells, maybe a little sweep there by Roland Ritchie or so. I'll try to pass it once or twice. Coach would probably like to score just before the half, maybe go into halftime up 35-7. 2 to the left side, 1 on the right side. Halter wants to throw. Trying to catch up with Nick Bells, and he does. No, that's the fullback, Landon West, at the 20, 10, 5, touchdown.
79
yards.
yards.
Instead, we're going to throw it 80 yards.
Yeah, great catch there by Landon West.
So a 79-yard touchdown reception. And we'll extend this Hawk lead.
Yeah, one play is all it took.
Saw that little wheel route happen quite a bit last night. This time we see it with Landon there. Listen, 13, 23, 33. They'd help me out doing some different numbers. Y'all's kick is up, and it is good. 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Hawks lead at 35-7. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Start your day with seamless transactions.
Add your State Bank card to your device's digital wallet and enjoy the convenience of tap-and-go payments. Easy, secure, and thankfully at your fingertips. Simplify your day with State Bank's digital wallet.
Your family, your bank, State Bank.
All right, the kickoff from James Solomon. This time sends Allen back 3 yards deep in his end zone. He's still going to come out with it. He is going to get up to the 17-yard line before the coverage team for the Hawks get down there and wrap him up like Jaden Scales, the first man down there for Pleasant Grove.
Sophomore Palmer Gibbs in on that as well. I think that's going to be a name that we're going to have a lot of fun calling out in the next couple of years.
Absolutely. Does a great job. Does a good job when he gets in to run. Probably get to see him in this second half, I'm sure. Last night his twin brother Griffin had a great game there at home on the JV squad. Really did a good job, scored several times last night. So excited to see both of those young men. This time a pitch to Allen around the outside, and good backside coverage that time by B.J. Rochelle. Be a gain of 3 on the play, 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, when you've got a defensive lineman that can come in from behind with that type of speed.
Yeah.
Wow, that was just impressive right there. B.J. Rochelle making a great stop there.
Gets back there in the middle of the play, and then, able to track down a running back from behind. Everybody in tight. Allen on the carry again, and nowhere to go. That Hawk defensive line reading it well. Buck Anderson, first man in there. Lance Jackson involved as well. Walker Wright coming up from the safety position, kind of cleaning up at the end of that one.
2 minutes and 39 seconds and counting remaining in this first half.
3rd down and 6 to go from the 21-yard line. Quarterback wants to throw. Firing down the field, incomplete. Walker Wright able to get 2 hands on it and bat that one down. There were several Hawks in the area. Jace Elrod was down there in coverage as well. Haven't seen a lot of pass attempts tonight, and the Hawks were ready for that one. So Wright, the backup quarterback, out there playing safety and comes in, almost got himself an interception. But still will be a punt situation as Bertelli comes back out there. Bertelli is a pasta company.
I know it will.
This is also why I'm not going to sprint across there to try to announce the band at halftime.
We could film it, though.
It'd be a short film and a tragic ending. Punt rolling for the Panthers, gets inside the Hawk 45-yard line.
Pleasant Grove going to have 2 minutes and 14 seconds left in this second half to try to put additional points up against Spring Hill. Right now, Pleasant Grove able to do almost whatever they want to with the offensive side, and the defense just continues to be stingy, giving up a couple of plays here and there for Spring Hill, but really doing a good job forcing quite a few punts already tonight.
2 receivers to each side, rather. Halter wants to throw, has a man down the middle, tipped. Incomplete. Boy, that was dangerous with that ball floating in the air. For as long as it was, he was trying to connect with Camden Harris. Just a little bit too high. Camden had beaten the secondary and was just in a nice little soft spot in the zone. It's going to be a hold on the play. Yep. So there'll be a hold on the play. They'll back the Hawks up at 10 yards, and we'll try first down again. It makes a 57-yard touchdown, a 67-yard touchdown. Roland Ritchie. Sweep around the right side, up across the 35 to the 36. That'll keep the clock rolling.
Yeah, Alejandro Jaquez there to make the first stop, and then got a little help by number 5, Ashveer Singh. And short gain there for Pleasant Grove.
Second down and 18 now. 2 on the right side, 1 to the left side. Tight end over on the right. Now he reverses field, trying to get it down to Spencer Browning. Browning has to choke up for it. It's incomplete. Halter put it a little bit too far. Maybe that was in his brain that time, and Spencer had to chop his feet to try to come back to it, and still had a chance at it there, just unable to haul it in. And it'll be third down and long now for the Hawks.
Yeah, number 18 was on the coverage, Joseph Ventura.
Brody Watts, the tailback now. They fake to him. They throw it to Landon West out of the backfield. West breaks a tackle near the original line of scrimmage, and he'll be knocked out of bounds. Yeah, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 45. Looks like he got closer to midfield. It'll be fourth down and 8, and the Hawks are going to keep the offense out there right here near the middle of the field.
Yeah, with just a minute and 6 seconds remaining in the first half here.
Fake the handoff. Again, trying to connect to Browning. That one, not really sure. There's a little bit of pushing and shoving there, but I think Browning chopped his steps a little bit that time. I think if he just goes to a flat-out sprint, he may be able to get under that one. Actually, that's not
Fincher, I believe.
Browning. That was Landon Fincher out there at receiver. And so the ball goes over on downs. It'll be first and 10 for Spring Hill at the plus 45-yard line. The only score that the Panthers have tonight was after an interception they set up at the Hawk 1. They were able to punch it in from 1 yard out for the score. Beyond that, they have not netted much this evening. Everybody in tight now for the Panthers again in the waning moments of the first half. Quarterback keeper trying to come left as he pulls it out of the gut of the tailback. He'll be shy of the first down inside the 40, down near the 37.
Clock is moving at 48 seconds.
They still have 2 timeouts.
Two timeouts left.
Allen with a man in motion. Again, keeps it himself. Again, the Hawks read it well. B.J. Rochelle meets the quarterback out there at the point of attack. Short game, but it is enough for a first down, and the Panthers are going to burn their second timeout. So they'll have it first and 10 from the 35 as they burn their second timeout with less than a minute remaining.
We just want to take the opportunity to thank our many sponsors that allow us to be able to bring this stream each and every week. If you see those logos flash across the screen or the commercials that play during our stoppages, definitely let them know that you were appreciative of their support of these Pleasant Grove Hawks in our surrounding school districts that we're able to bring to streaming each and every week.
Absolutely, we could not do it without them. You'll see their logos in the four corners. You'll also see their commercials during the gaffes each week. We'll bring you halftime tonight. Now, we're going to be seeing it from the visitor side. So, Jay, if you've ever been to Disney and you go on the Jungle Cruise, they show you the backside of water. Well, tonight we're going to have the backside of halftime. We're going to see what halftime maybe looks like from the field. So we'll get to see the showstoppers and the band, maybe from what it looks like from their perspective. So maybe a different view on halftime tonight. Panthers back out now after the timeout. Quarterback wants to throw. Rolling to his right is Allen. Trying to get it down the field. It's caught. Complete that time to Trevor Allen. It'll be enough for the first down as he runs out of bounds with 27.9 seconds remaining.
And not only moving the first down markers, but getting out of bounds very, very wise on that play, right at 27 seconds remaining in this second quarter, first half.
Man, they've got that same Panther over here North Lamar had last week. Trying to get to the end zone, incomplete this time. Allen trying to connect with Hudson Bartell, sophomore wide receiver. And he was unable to catch up with that one. It'll be second down and 10.
Yeah, good coverage there by Pleasant Grove. Just not able to get underneath that ball. Good play call by Spring Hill, though.
Second down and 10 now. Allen makes sure everybody knows what he wants them to do. Hernandez is the tailback. Allen rolls right, and it is intercepted. The Hawks have it. It's picked off, and Landon West is looking for a return, and Landon West has the room in the middle, breaks a tackle. Landon West with a big stiff arm at the 50. Landon West inside the 40 down near the 36.
7 seconds remaining. And when we go back and look at film, there's one block that I think Jay Rich could have gotten to break that one. But great interception there, and just incredible running skills there being shown by Landon West, and multiple stiff arms and overpowering those Spring Hill runners, or Spring Hill defenders at that time.
Going to turn him in for abuse.
Celebrating over 45 years of keeping service friendly and banking personal.
So from the 36-yard line, this will be the 8th offensive drive for the Hawks in this half. Two receivers to the right side, one to the left for Jared Halter and company. Fakes the handoff. Halter wants to throw. Caught. Complete to the left. Camden Harris. Hawks quickly with a timeout.
It looks like the referees are going to put at least a little bit back on.
The referees say, no, we know you're trying to run it from home. Yep. Spring Hill coaches doing everything they can to get off the field in a hurry. There's the interception again you see from Landon West. Let's set the Hawks up here from the 30.
Looks like we're going to attempt a very long field goal here. 37-yarder or 47-yarder.
47. A 47-yard attempt from Yowell. I don't know what the record is for Hawk field goals. This one will be attempted from 47. I'll tell you, I'd be ready to make sure you don't get a return here. Snap is back, kick is up, and it's no good.
The longest is 52 yards by Matt Day.
That one a little bit to the left, and no good. Your score at the half, though, Pleasant Grove 35, Spring Hill 7. We'll come back for halftime again, watching from the visitor side. So if you're trying to figure out what's going on, that's what's happening. We will be back for the second half momentarily. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, we also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room, MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your future medical needs.
Life is busy, and we get it. The State Bank mobile app was designed to make banking more convenient for you. Check account activity, make transfers, pay bills, and manage your debit card in a snap. You can deposit checks from the convenience of your home or wherever life lands you. The State Bank app lets you organize your accounts, manage alerts, and easily email our customer service experts. Now that you have State Bank at your fingertips, you can spend more time doing what's important to you.
Your family, your bank, State Bank.
Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, or maybe a new or pre-owned boat or RV, care for a car wash, had a fender bender, or you need service on your vehicle, boat, or RV, we have it all when you let us exceed your expectations at Greg Orr Auto, Marine, and RV in Shreveport, Texarkana, and Ashdown. Shop hassle-free and always be treated like family while choosing from our sensational selection. In Shreveport, visit Orr Acura, or BMW, or Cadillac, or Infiniti, and the Greg Orr Pre-Owned Supercenter. In Texarkana, Mercedes-Benz of Texarkana, Classic Buick GMC, Classic Cadillac, Classic Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Classic Kia, Classic Mazda, Classic Pre-Owned, The Classic Car Wash, Greg Orr Marine and RV, Greg Orr Collision, and Classic Chevrolet in Ashdown. Or visit GregOrAuto.com.
My name is Doug Willett. I own M&M Tire and Auto Center. We've been here for over 40 years. We're just a mom and pop place. We service any type of vehicle that you can think of. We do front end alignments. We've got the best front end alignment machine guys here, and we also do AC work for the new Freon, which is the 1234 FY. We do that too. Plus tires. Now that's the major thing. Cooper Tire employees, we're really special with them. We give you 15% off, plus also you get your Goodyear employee refunds back on your tires, which is great for you. Extra value is what you get when you buy from Doug Willett. Don't worry, my guys will take care of you too.
Your 2024-2025 officers are Junior Lieutenant Sophie Douglas, Junior Lieutenant Taylor Harding Black, Senior Captain Amy Womack. The Showstoppers have a dazzling cumulative 3.86 GPA and are under the direction of Jessica Bolton. Tonight, they perform Lone Star, a kick routine choreographed by Christy Robinson. Grove Showstoppers.
Because I couldn't really see those lower insiders, so that was kind of my main question there, was to make sure she did not beat those moves, because sometimes when those patients have slips that fall down like that, they actually sever the nerves, the blood vessels from the teeth, so the teeth don't hurt, but we need to get them back. Well, if you don't mind snapping just a few more pictures, I'd be glad to see it laminated for us, but if there is a problem, I need to see your lady as soon as possible, even before then. Yeah. Well, if she can pull her lower lip line all the way, take a straight on shot of the lower teeth, and then take one from the top of the lower, kind of like looking down at the lower teeth. If you can do both of those for me, maybe I can just kind of see it and make sure her bite is feeling fine. You know, it's great. If you just let me know that, then I'll know we don't need to try to see her right. Yeah, if you don't mind, yeah, this is my cell phone. If you'll send me those pics, I'll take a look at it. Yeah, thank you.
The Pleasant Grove Independent School District proudly presents for your continuing halftime entertainment the award-winning Pleasant Grove High School Band. The band is led on the field by drum majors senior Deanna Dyer and junior Eden Venable. Color guard captain is junior Aubryn Franklin. Tonight, the band will be performing their 2024 competition show, Nostalgic. Musical selections include Pictures at an Exhibition by Modest Mussorgsky, Eleanor Rigby by The Beatles, and 1,000 Years by Christina Perri. the Pleasant Grove High School Band. The Pleasant Grove High School Band is under the direction of Jay Sutton, assisted by Devin Sykes, Jody Digby, Anna Sutton, Kevin Sutton, Tia Davenport, Don Colquitt, Austin Head, and Cannon Porterfield. Soprano saxophone soloist in tonight's performance is sophomore Gabriel Alleman. Flute trio is Emily Hobbs, Addison Fry, and Addison Kinney. Trombone quartet is Luke Williams, Owen Braza, Jackson Teague, and Scarlett Bailey. This week's section of the week is the front ensemble. Veterans of the week are Abai Das and Eden Venable. And new members of the week are Mary Claire Beck and Tobias Golson. We would like to thank the Pleasant Grove Band Booster Club, school board, and administration for their continued support of our program. Thank you also to our Pleasant Grove Band corporate sponsors: Red River Beef Company, Garrett Sporting Goods, Red River Credit Union, Renew Medical Spa, Leadwell, Nuke's Eatery, or Hyundai, or Honda, or Chevrolet, Livingston Trucking, You Store It, Mike Rogers Construction, Pace & Sons Overhead Door, Nevermore Tattoo Studio, Dodge Rentals and Sales, Texarkana T-Shirt and Quilt, Bubba Green Towing, Browning Homes, and Premore Outdoor Equipment. Go Hawks! And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, Spring Hill High School proudly presents the award-winning Pacesetters Crew Team. Leading the Pacesetters onto the field, the officers from left to right are Lieutenant Gabby Bautista Magana, Lieutenant Lillian Young, First Lieutenant Ava Rowland, Lieutenant Jamie Bautista Magana, and in the center, Captain Addie Mitchell. The social officers are motivational leader Avery Crawford, Chaplain Addie Cameron, Chaplain Sadie White, Historian Isabel Howerton, and President Jacqueline Mitchell. The Pacesetter of the Week is Lindy Merkel. And the Hero of the Week is John Merkel. The Pacesetters are joined tonight by some very special guests. They're heroes. They will be performing an exciting routine to Bang Bang. Awesome job, pace setters. And way to go, Eli. Your pace setters are under the direction of Reagan Wells. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to halftime with Spring Hill High School Band. As the band prepares to take the field, we ask that you please consider the time and effort each student has put forth in preparation for this performance. Thank you in advance for your kind attention. And now we present the Blue Brigade Majorette and Flag Lines. The 12 captains are Anna Martin and Emma Jacks. And the flag captains are Anania Salasi and Ashlyn Blackshire. Our majorettes and flags will perform to the hit, Let It Rip! Spring Hill Independent School District is proud to present the Texas UIL Conference 4A Silver Medalists. The Spring Hill High School Band is under the field direction of drum majors Anania Salasi and Allison Dubois. Their program includes Fanfare of Valor by Larry Ward, Queen City by Bourne, Tripoli Temple by Barnhouse, and Chicago World's Fair by Mater. This is the Blue Brigade! 1-2.
Meet Tony Langford Roofing, your trusted name in roofing solutions. Decades of experience and top-notch service. Passionate about your home safety, we treat every roof like our own. From repairs to full installations, we've got your home covered. Upgrade your roof with our variety of styles and materials. For roofs that last long, choose Tony Langford Roofing. We've got you covered.
Tired of the annual hassle of hanging holiday lights? Forget those struggles and invest in the convenience and year-round beauty of Gemstone Lights. Permanent architectural and holiday lighting that you control. With Gemstone Lights, access over 1,000 pre-built patterns for festivities throughout the year. Easily alter them through our user-friendly app. Experience the magic of Gemstone Lights today. Available through Livewire Electrical Services, Texarkana's authorized Gemstone Lights dealer.
Welcome back here to Spring Hill High School as we get ready to start the second half. Pleasant Grove leading 35-7 after a first half in which the Hawks did it a variety of ways, Jay. A Nick Bell's touchdown run, a Spencer Browning touchdown reception, another Nick Bell's touchdown run, a Brody Watts touchdown run, a Landon West touchdown reception to get the Hawks 35 points on the board. Spring Hill intercepted a pass, took it all the way down to the Hawk 1. They were able to punch it in there for their lone score of the first half. Pleasant Grove did receive to start the game, and so we will kick off to Spring Hill to get this second half started.
Yeah, Pleasant Grove basically doing what they want on both sides of the ball, and you got to think that that's what Pleasant Grove wants to continue to do in this second half. But we will start rotating some fresh souls out there.
Absolutely. James Solomon, high end over end kick. It'll be fielded at the 10-yard line by the deep man for Spring Hill, Trevor Allen. And once again, he brings it out before he is brought down by Jaden Scales up at the 25-yard line. And that's where Spring Hill will have it. First down and 10. I went in the box next door. Our coaches are in there, the ones that are calling the plays for tonight. And I told Coach Vance Gibson, Coach Gibson's dad, I said, hey, man, fourth quarter, if you want to, we'll just trade up. I'll come over here and call some plays. You come call TV. And he said he felt like we could both mess that up more than intended. So I guess we'll just stay where we're supposed to be.
I'm going deep every play, you know.
That's what I said. Let me get over there. Let's see what happens. I've played Madden.
Ye of little faith.
You know, it's kind of like the thing. They said calling the game's a lot harder than you think, and I would imagine that calling plays over there is a lot harder than what we do on Madden. Allen hands the ball off to the tailback, and he is going to get none. The Hawks pick up right where they led off in the first half. New tailback out there is Coleman Stout. He's a junior, and he's going to lose a yard on first down. And it'll be second down and 11 now. We see what type of adjustments each team makes. Alejandro Jaquez is the single wide receiver out here on the left side of the formation for Spring Hill. Everybody else is in tight. You got 22 Quentin Coulter back there listed as a running back. Now they're going to split the receiver wide to each side. Hand the ball off to the tailback. Little gut draw. No, see? It was a sack against the quarterback.
Yeah, it sure did look like Coleman Stout was carrying the ball.
So here's the deal. I feel a little bit bad about it, but I could overhear the coaches next door go, well, he sure fooled me. So those guys get paid to watch it even closer than we do, and they thought he had it as well. Instead, it's going to be a sack. I didn't see who got credit for it, but Hawks are able to get back there and get the quarterback, Allen, down, and it'll be third down and 13 to go now for the Panthers. Allen wants to throw, looking to his left, gets out of the backfield, trying to run away from Lance Jackson, now fires it down the field, intercepted. And the second drive in a row for Spring Hill will end with an interception.
Jabron Baltimore comes up big, turns the ball over to the offense. Pleasant Grove defense makes a great stand there, sack and an interception. First play was a tackle for loss. Comes out of this second half just very, very strong.
And so the Hawks will start inside Panther territory once again, this time at the plus 40 after the Jabron Baltimore interception. You know, Coach Darby and company are fired up for that one.
Looks like the first team offense is going to play at least one series.
Jared Halter and company out there. A little slow handoff to Nick Bells. Bells is able to break a tackle on the backfield. Nick Bells is still on his feet at the 25. Makes a man miss at the 15. 10-5 touchdown. Nick Bells. A highlight reel run from 40 yards away, and the Hawks score quickly in the second half.
Yeah, a phenomenal run there by Nick Bells. A lot of supportive Hawks giving some great blocks as you move downfield. And so Nick Bells in for his third score of the evening.
We're talking about a little bit off the air, Jay. We saw Nick Bells quite a bit last year. Do a lot of that stuff out in the open field, so show some real shiftiness. We've been waiting to see that, and tonight he has put it on display. Yowell's kick is up. It is good. The Hawks extend their lead to 42-7 here with 10 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the third quarter. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Tired of the annual hassle of hanging holiday lights? Forget those struggles and invest in the convenience and year-round beauty of Gemstone Lights. Permanent architectural and holiday lighting that you control. With Gemstone Lights, access over 1,000 pre-built patterns for festivities throughout the year. Easily alter them through our user-friendly app. Experience the magic of Gemstone Lights today. Available through Livewire Electrical Services, Texarkana's authorized Gemstone Lights dealer.
All right, you see those spooky Halloween lights there by Livewire. And the Spring Hill Panthers in the middle of a horror show of their own tonight. Hawks just too much, and a Nick Bells 40-yard run, one play drive extends this Hawk lead. And they'll get a little bit of a reprieve here as Solomon's kick goes out of bounds.
Glad I saw that commercial. It just reminded me to turn my Gemstone lights on.
See, look at you. I got you. See
so
there?
I've got some orange lights going on to do a little Halloween celebrating. And tomorrow it's going to be a different tint of orange. We'll go burnt orange tomorrow.
Yeah.
And so it's a pretty cool setup. I don't have to put up lights, take down lights. We can change the colors out however we want. Make them dance around, do a little flashing.
And so depending on how that game goes tomorrow night, are you prepared to switch them to red if it goes the wrong direction?
Oh, absolutely not.
We're not doing it.
Absolutely
not going to do it.
We're going to get to do this kick up.
Yeah, they're going to make us kick it again. I guess they feel like they maybe have something there in the return man in Allen, and so they're going to back up 5 yards and have the Hawks try this again. Nope, now I think they've changed their mind. Said, never mind, we'll take it at the 35-yard line.
Well, Texas High has their game in hand at halftime, 42-7, and looks like North Lamar is trailing the Pittsburgh Pirates 23-0, and Atlanta Liberty Islo has stretched the lead 21-6, and Gilmer's leading the Van Vandals 28-10.
Of course, the matchup next week at home against Gilmer, coming for Pleasant Grove. Looks like that one will be for the lead in district. Little late pitch on this play from Allen to Allen from Spring Hill. Makes the right read that time. And it's a pickup of 8 yards on first down. Or maybe 7 yards. It'll be second down and 3. Again, everybody in tight, one man wide to the left. And now they'll split another receiver out to the right side. Allen, quarterback keeper. Looked for a pitch man, pulled it down, and he's got some room. Picks up a block down the field. And Allen sets the Panthers up inside Hawk territory. Down at the 39-yard line. That's a Spring Hill Panther first down.
Yeah, Allen does a real good job making that cut back to the other side of the field. and is able to get about 20, 22 yards off that play.
Again, one receiver split to each side. Man in motion. They fake, pitch it out to the tailback out here in the flat, and he has nowhere to go. That's number 8, Jackson Copeland.
Jackson Copeland on that pitch.
And he was met in the backfield by several Hawks.
Yeah, that was 8 on 8. Terrell Patton there coming up with his 28th tackle of the season and 11th solo.
Patton, you see, with that big club on his right arm. Didn't prevent him from getting involved in that play, though. One receiver split to each side now. Allen drops back to throw, has a man in his face. There's a little bit of a hold there. And looks like maybe we're going to have grounding as well. So we've got all sorts of things going on. There we go. And so we got a hold. They had poor Jalen Foster wrapped up, and then the quarterback, Allen. They say there was a receiver in the area. 44 is over there on the sideline standing off. He might be a receiver in the area, but there wasn't an eligible receiver on the field in the area. They were all wearing 70s. So we're not going to have intentional grounding or hold. Regardless, it will be 3rd down and 13 to go from the 43-yard line. Curiouser and curiouser. Allen wants to throw, rolling to his right. Looking for somewhere to go, doesn't have anywhere, and he's going to step out of bounds at the 41. May have picked up a couple on the play, and they'll still be behind the sticks here on 4th down. And that's a good job by that Hawks secondary. Not a lot of passes tonight to continue with, but when they've been called on to either provide coverage downfield or to break up some passes, they've done it with ease, including a couple of interceptions on the evening. Now punt formation once again. Bertelli set to punt. James Solomon standing near the 5-yard line for the Hawks. A little spiraling punt. Solomon fields it at about the 13. He's going to be tripped up. Had a little bit of green grass in front of him. That's a good open field tackle there by number 2, Alejandro Jaquez for Spring Hill.
Yeah, there was a slight tunnel that opened up for Solomon there had he not been shoestring tackled there by Alejandro. So Pleasant Grove is going to have the ball at about the 17 or 18-yard line. You've got to wonder when you're going to start seeing a few more fresh faces come in on the offensive side. Looks like Jarrett Halter's still going to remain. We've got 9 minutes remaining in this 3rd quarter, as it looks like first-team offense is going to have at least one more series.
So Halter and company back out there. The tailback is Brody Watts. Watts gets the carry here on 1st down, breaks the tackle to the left. Brody Watts into the 2nd level, up across the 30. Brody Watts brought down at the 35. Good run there by the senior Watts, as he gets the Hawks quickly into the heart of this field.
Yeah, anytime a defensive player in the teens tackles you as a running back, that normally means that you're into their 2nd or 3rd level. So Brody Watts does some great running there to get that 1st down for Pleasant Grove.
2 receivers out to the left side, 1 on the right side. Halter wants to throw, looking right, throws caught. It's complete to Bam Harris, but there is a flag on the play. Looks like maybe somebody got started a little bit early on the left side there for the Hawks. So that one called against Roland Ritchie, the slot receiver over there. And so the Hawks will back it up 5 yards. You know, Harris has to be wishing that wasn't the case. He's been targeted a couple of times tonight. And then that one called back on penalty. Looked like he may have had some room to do something with the ball there.
Well, and I like the play call. You know, he starts the go route and pulls it up short. And sooner or later there's going to be a little double move to get Cam open.
2 receivers to each side for Halter. He wants to throw. Same pass. Caught by Harris again. Tripped up near the 40 as he tried to make the corner. Gets it out to the 41-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 4. The Hawks huddled up again, 30 seconds on the play clock. They'll probably try to let as much of this burn off as possible. Brody Watts still out there at tailback. Jaden Mathis, Jackson Patterson, Jaden Withard, and KJ Greer across the front. Halter looking to his left, wanting to throw, firing down the field, incomplete. Trying to get it to Lance Jackson. Jackson thought it was going to be a little bit shorter than that.
I had two Hawk receivers in the same area. Spencer Browning was there as well.
Jackson might have been coming on that little crossing route. May have taken a little bit longer to develop than it was designed for. Two receivers right side, one receiver left side. The Hawks with the handoff into the middle. It'll be close to first down yardage for Brody Watts. Going to be about half a yard shy.
We do have a Panther down, number 24. Looks like maybe a lower leg. Brock Norris. Looks like cramps.
I'll tell you, Lance Jackson was coming off the field there after that last play. He was just kind of taking his time as the Hawks got ready to snap it. And really, I think he was probably still out there on the field when it was snapped. He was trying to get off. You could hear the coaches here in the box next to us saying, "Hey, man, get off the field there."
And I think both. I think we've got two referees out there probably talking about it as well. I saw them both looking towards the sideline. Brock Norris up and walking a little gingerly.
Good to see that young man up there. So 4th and 1 now for the Hawks right here at the 44-yard line. Brody Watts is the tailback in the backfield with Halter. And the Hawks are going to call a timeout. So whatever they had called, they felt like Spring Hill had the right call against it. We're going to take a quick timeout with them. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Life is busy, and we get it. The State Bank mobile app was designed to make banking more convenient for you. Check account activity, make transfers, pay bills, and manage your debit card in a snap. You can deposit checks from the convenience of your home or wherever life lands you. The State Bank app lets you organize your accounts, manage alerts, and easily email our customer service experts. Now that you have State Bank at your fingertips, you can spend more time doing what's important to you.
Your family, your bank, State Bank.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Spring Hill. After the Hawk timeout, it's 4th down and 1.
Got 7 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in this third quarter.
Brody Watts, the tailback, two receivers left, one right. Pitch to Watts, trying to turn the corner. He'll have the first down and more. Makes a man miss near midfield. Brody Watts into Spring Hill territory down to the 42-yard line. Good little shifty bit of running that time by Watts, and he'll come get a breather on the sideline as Nick Bells comes back in. Landon West is in at tight end H-back position.
I want to give a quick shout out to Jonathan Weaver, a past alumni of Pleasant Grove, who just won his 4th Emmy, works for ESPN. That's something that you and I might not win.
We will not win one. Maybe. Spencer Browning on the reception here. He gets it down to the 35-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 3. You know, we may not win a lot of awards, Jay, but we are the best Pleasant Grove Hawk football broadcasting team on Texarkana Game Day.
Today, yes, you're correct.
So,
no, he's actually a part of the Peyton Manning.
Oh, wow.
Little Manning cast each week.
Very cool.
So good to see his successes.
Hawks making an impact all over the world. Hand off to Nick Bales. Boy, he might have been close to first down yardage. What an awkward cut there. That time for Bells, and I'm just glad to see him pop up like that. If you ever see me go to the ground that way, Jay, send the ambulances or call Texarkana Funeral Home because something bad is going on.
We're going to wave them onto the field.
You just get out there immediately. You got a big man down.
Be like, here.
Yeah, that's Snickers. Now I'd eat that anyway. I might have a broke leg, but I'm not ever going to turn down a Snickers. 2 to the right side, 1 to the left side. Brody Watts met in the backfield. That one was read well by Spring Hill. We're going to have 4th down and 5 for the Hawks inside Panther territory back at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, that was Levi Mackey, and what he has been doing all night is just picking gaps to go through, and he just happened to be set up in the perfect gap and gets back there about the time that Brody accepts the handoff. And so we're going to have a 4th and 4 coming up here with 4 minutes and 39 seconds and counting remaining in this third quarter.
Landon Fincher in on the left side. Harris on the right side. Halter wants to throw. Looking down the field. Has guys in his face. Fires it down the middle. And, yeah, there's going to be a flag there. Hawks turn around. Try to come back with that one. Spencer Browning was waiting for it, and the defender never even turned around. That's Arshveer Singh. And he ran right through the chest of Spencer Browning, who was waiting on the ball there to be a pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense, number 5. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot.
It'll be 15 yards. It'll also be an automatic first down. So the Hawks, with a fresh set of downs, now at the Spring Hill 21-yard line. Clock rolling here in the third. Landon Fincher out to the left side. 2 receivers on the right side are Harris and Ritchie. Hawks had some motion going, and right guard got bouncing just a little bit early, so we're going to back it up 5 yards. The 26-yard line. We'll start it all over again.
It's a shame they penalize eagerness.
This drive started at the 18-yard line. Hawks have flipped the field now to the opposite 21. Same formation. Brody Watts still in the backfield with Halter. Now they move the H-back over to the right. They hand it to Watts, and again, false start.
False start. Number 14 offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Receiver got moving just a little bit early. Out there on the left side. And so now we'll be 1st and 20 as we back it up to the 31-yard line. They reset the play clock to 25 seconds. They get that rolling now. As it and the game clock continue to count down. They send Halter out there with 10 seconds to go. 2 receivers right side, 1 left. Snaps it with 5. Hands the ball off to Watts. Brody Watts around the left side. Runs over the would-be tackler.
Yeah, Noah Weber hit him low, and number 42, Levi Mackey, hit him high, but only able to get a few yards back.
Be a pickup of 4. 2nd down and 16. Halter fakes to Watts. Throwing toward the corner. Incomplete. And Browning in a little bit of a shoving match with the defender out there. Neither one of them really close to the ball. He was being covered by number 10, Coleman Stout. Well, that's 18, rather. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was Joseph Ventura, and he was a little handsy past the 5-yard marker. And so I'm really, really surprised that they did not pull the flag out. But good press coverage there to keep Spencer Browning from running his route.
Halter, a little delayed handoff to Nick Bells. Bells makes the first man miss. He'll be brought down by the linebacker, Jaquez.
Yeah, Landon West was making the motion of keep it outside, keep it outside. That's the way that Landon was trying to push his blocker, but running back being able to cut it back in the middle and gets tackled.
4th and 6 for the Hawks here. Halter rolling left, firing toward the end zone. There's a flag. The pass is caught I think this one is going to come back. Harris jumps up and pulls that ball out of the air after it bounced, but there is going to be a hold. And Harris says, hey, guys, y'all are killing me. He's going to have several plays tonight that show up on his highlight reel that won't show up in the stat book. And that's going to be one of them.
Yeah, so we're going to have 20 yards or more of penalties on this drive. And that one big with it being on 4th down.
A touchdown comes off the board. It moves the ball back to the 22. The Hawks need the 11 for the first down. Jared Halter brings in the play and splits them out. 2 receivers to the right side. 2 receivers on the left side now. The tight end is out there. He wants to throw. Going toward the end zone, incomplete. And Harris is asking for a flag, and you talk about it, Jay, a lot of pushing and shoving as they get down. I think the boys in stripes are going to let that kind of stuff kind of go unless it's just absolutely egregious.
Yeah, typically when it's 42-7 with 2 minutes remaining in the third, they're gonna let that go.
So there you see Bam headed over to the sideline for a minute for a breather. See Coach Justin Gibson, offensive coordinator, going over talking to him, giving a fist bump, saying, hey, man, great job. Just comes off the board there with the penalty. So the ball goes over on downs. Spring Hill has it at their own 26. Little handoff off tackle left. The first man there for the Hawks is Terrell Patton. 5-yard pickup, 2nd down and 5.
And that shows the strength that Terrell has because they both stood up, and Terrell did not give up an inch to the running back, number 10 for Spring Hill. Coleman Stout.
Panthers will send 1 receiver to each side. Quarterback keeper trying to come left, and he is not going to have where to go. That Hawk defense just continues to swarm. Jalen Foster will double his sack total for the year. So he brings the quarterback down at the 31-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 7 to go now for the Panthers.
Yeah, Jalen Foster, one of the many Hawks with more than 40 tackles so far this season.
Allen gets the snap. Pitch to the other Allen trying to turn the corner. He'll get the first down, slides down near the 39-yard line, but it is enough to move the sticks. And Spring Hill has shown a few signs of life at times around the edges. The only time they've been able to punch it in for a score, though, was on a drive that started all the way down at the Hawk 1 following an interception early in this ball game. The White Hat says roll the clock here in the 3rd.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have time for 1 play. Got 22 seconds remaining, but 17 on the play clock.
Yeah, they reset. Yeah, they're going to they reset the play clock again. So I think the White Hat and everybody says, hey, we're ready to go to the 4th quarter. And we will. At the end of the 3rd, your score, Pleasant Grove 42, Spring Hill 7. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Craving Tex-Mex that tastes like home? Look no further than Tamales Mexican Kitchen. Family owned and operated since 1992, we bring Texarkana the freshest flavors this side of the border. We use only the highest quality ingredients with fresh vegetables chopped daily. Our salsa is made from scratch with steam-peeled Roma tomatoes for a taste that explodes with flavor. We don't settle for anything less than USDA All-American meats, like our signature skirt steak fajitas. Every dish is made with love, from our kitchen to your table. Make Tamales your go-to spot for Taco Tuesdays, Enchilada Wednesdays, or any day you're craving a taste of home. Tamales Mexican Kitchen. Real, fresh Tex-Mex. Tastes like home.
Welcome back here to Spring Hill. As we get ready to start the fourth quarter, we want to remind you that M&M Tire and Auto Center is proud to be a sponsor of Texarkana Game Day. Mention Texarkana Game Day your next time you are at M&M Tire and Auto Center and receive 10% off your tire or auto service. Let Doug Ouellette and company know that you saw their ad here on Texarkana Game Day. Stop by and see them, 720 North State Line in Texarkana. So we start the fourth quarter, Spring Hill. 1st and 10 at the 39. Allen rolls to his left, wants to throw. Firing down the field, incomplete. When lands about 3 yards outside the sidelines onto the home sideline. Yeah, it'll be 2nd down and 10. Hawks still with the starters out there on defense. Walker Wright out at safety. We've seen him out there a few times tonight. So we got Jamie King out there, sophomore defensive tackle. He tackles the guy with the fake that time. The quarterback pulled it out, kept it, runs around the left side. He's going to be brought down by DeCorey Cranford. So the Hawks had that one covered 2 ways. Be a pickup of 3 on the play. It'll make it 3rd down and 7. Allen, a little late pitch out to the left side. The other Allen makes the corner. This is the same play we saw to the other side. This one to the Hawks sideline. He'll be about 2 yards shy of the 1st down. It'll be 4th down and 2. Whoa, why are y'all moving the chains? Yeah, boy. Well, now it's 4th down and 1, but, you know, we're close. 4th down, you hear the Hawk band crank back up as they make their way back to the stands. Allen gets the play call to his lineman. Has a man in motion. Handed off, little gut draw to be enough for the 1st down across midfield into Hawk territory. Down to the 49. First and 10, Spring Hill from the 49 as they get quickly back to the line.
I guess the chain gang knew what was going to occur.
Yeah, something like that. Little off-tackle handoff. Down to the Hawk 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, 2nd down and 6 to go. Colton Libran on the tackle for the Hawks.
Well, he's just going in.
Coming in.
Getting some fresh legs out there.
Well, yeah, DeCorey Cranford coming in to replace DeCorey Cranford. He made the tackle there. So, okay. Allen rolling to his left, wants to throw. Caught down the field. That one was complete to Trevor Allen from Travis Allen.
Seth Gunlight coming in for that tackle. Takes him to 12 for the season.
You know, Jay, normally if you look out there, you see a Trevor Allen and a Travis Allen. Probably think they were brothers. These two aren't, at least in the biological way. I can tell you that. But maybe they're
family, though.
Maybe they're family. Little late pitch here. That is Trevor Allen, the tailback. Travis Allen is the quarterback.
Trevor Allen for about 3 yards. 2nd down.
Yeah, Palmer Gibbs comes in and lays a good pop there. Jabron Baltimore, first Hawk to make contact, though.
Terrell Patton coming out for a breather. Landon West coming in for him. 2nd and 7 from the 21 for Spring Hill. Hand off to the tailback, a little gut draw. That's Coleman Stout.
Coleman Stout on that run for Spring Hill.
And Seth Gunlock there for another stop for his stats.
It'll make it 3rd down and 1 now.
Got a few of the D1 linemen back in there as we get into the shadow of the goal post.
Little reverse this time. It'll be enough for a 1st down. Jackson Copeland on the carry. It'll be 1st and goal for Spring Hill. This drive started at their own 26-yard line. They've been able to kind of march it down the field. Started in the 3rd quarter. It has moved in here to the 4th quarter, but one thing it has done is kept that clock rolling. Allen, late pitch, the other Allen. He's in for the score.
And that is a Spring Hill touchdown.
It's a 4-yard touchdown run by Trevor Allen. That matches his 1-yard touchdown run from the 1st quarter. We'll wait on the extra point here from Brady Meyer. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good. Hawks 42, Spring Hill 14 here in the 4th. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Meet Tony Langford Roofing, your trusted name in roofing solutions. Decades of experience and top-notch service. Passionate about your home safety, we treat every roof like our own. From repairs to full installations, we've got your home covered. Upgrade your roof with our variety of styles and materials. For roofs that last long, choose Tony Langford Roofing. We've got you covered.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Spring Hill. We are in the final stanza of this one. Hawks in control, 42-14.
Score of interest in the 4th quarter, 5 minutes remaining. Gilmer leads Van 28-23.
Interesting things going on over there at the Buckeyes home stadium. Little squib kick down the middle from Spring Hill, picked up this time by Landon West, and Landon West has a return on. Landon West is across midfield. He's at the 40. Landon West is at the 30, still on his feet at the 20. Finally shoved out of bounds inside the 10, and it's going to be 1st and goal Hawks. Big return there by Landon West. He did it earlier on an interception return. This time he does it on a kickoff return.
Yeah, Landon West is having a phenomenal evening and really all-purpose yards today, well over 100 yards.
Block in the back. Number 21 from Pleasant Grove. Can't go to the spot of the foul. 1st down.
There's a block in the back. It's going to take this thing from the +5 and move it back. All the way back to the 34-yard line. Still, we will start inside Panther territory, and this time they get one of the Panthers jumping early. They hand this ball off around the left side. That's Roland Ritchie. Roland Ritchie on the move at the 10, and he'll be shoved out of bounds inside the 5. Should be an offsides against, yeah, it is. Offsides against Spring Hill. We're going to decline that one. It's going to be 1st and goal Hawks. Roland Ritchie tried to get to the corner of the end zone there at the pylon, shoved out of bounds just before it.
Yeah, Roland Ritchie is well over 350 yards for the season and extends his average that was 13.9 with that run.
1st and goal at the 4. Walker right in at quarterback. We got a whistle here. Let's see what the White Hat's trying to figure out here. I don't know what Walker said, but he wasn't interested in listening to it.
So they calling that a
Wait
touchdown.
a minute.
They called that a touchdown.
It's a touchdown. Okay, I thought they were out. It is a Roland Ritchie touchdown. 34 yards away. Roland Ritchie, they say he was in for the score, and now we're just waiting on the extra point.
Well, that's his fourth score of the year.
So Yowell set to kick. His kick is up, and it is good.
And with 4 minutes and 32 seconds remaining in the game, Hawks lead 49-14 over the Panthers.
We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Start your day with seamless transactions.
Add your State Bank card to your device's digital wallet and enjoy the convenience of tap-and-go payments. Easy, secure, and thankfully at your fingertips. Simplify your day with State Bank's digital wallet.
Your family, your bank, State Bank.
All right, welcome back here to Spring Hill. We were having the same discussions off the air that the officiating crew was having down there on the field. Like, you sure that's what you saw? But regardless, it is a Roland Ritchie touchdown from 34 yards away, and the Hawks are kicking off once again. This one.
Zach is receiving the kick for Spring Hill. First down, Spring Hill with 4 minutes, 23 seconds left.
So Jacques fields this. 4:24 remaining in the ball game. Spring Hill will have it at their own 19-yard line. Is that where we are? 24-yard line. 23. There we go. It's hard to tell from this angle. See what we can do just to get this thing rolled out here.
Spring Hill was able to move the ball last series.
Yep, and scored on a touchdown run by Allen. Here he is on the pitch once again, trying to turn the corner, and the Hawks are going to meet him out there at the edge and bring him down. The freshman Keedred Smith, the first man out there, got some help by Palmer Gibbs, the sophomore. Again, some of the futures of the Hawks out there. So number 26, Marcus Floyd out at linebacker. Well, Walker Wright out at safety. Hands it off, a little reverse. Ball's on the ground, bouncing around, and it looks like the Hawks are on it, and they are. Pleasant Grove football. Joseph Ventura unable to get the handoff. It bounces around, and the Hawks get on it.
So with 3 minutes and 32 seconds, Pleasant Grove once again able to get the ball back. And they are definitely in the shadows of the goalpost. They're going to have first and goal. Walker Wright takes them back out onto the field.
The third turnover of the game caused by this Hawk defense. 2 interceptions and then the fumble right there. So Walker Wright and company are out there. Marcus Floyd in at tailback. They hand to him. It was a little bit of a issue with the exchange, but he's able to pull it down, get down near the 5-yard line. It'll be second down from there. Floyd, a sophomore tailback linebacker. See Jaden Mattis out there on the line, Jackson Patterson. Sophomore Landon Fincher is out there. Henry Smith, the sophomore halfback, in up and to the right. Hand the ball off to Floyd again, and Marcus Floyd is in. Touchdown Hawks, Marcus Floyd.
First of the year for
First
Marcus
of the
Floyd.
year.
Yeah, good execution there by Marcus Floyd, finding the hole that offensive line was able to provide for him. So that's going to take the Pleasant Grove Hawks to the 50-plus territory with 2 minutes. And looks like they're going to let the clock run the rest of this game.
Kick is up, and it is good. Hawks 56, Spring Hill 14. We're going to take our final break and let you say thank you to all these folks who help bring you Texarkana Game Day each and every week. You can tag them down in the comments if you're on Facebook. Let them know you appreciate it. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
My name is Doug Willett. I own M&M Tire and Auto Center. We've been here for over 40 years. We're just a mom and pop place. We service any type of vehicle that you can think of. We do front end alignments. We've got the best front end alignment machine guys here, and we also do AC work for the new Freon, which is the 1234 FY. We do that too. Plus